Welcome guys, Dan Gaucher Golf here, coming to you on course today to actually do some testing with some new drivers today. So I have the Callaway Epic Sub-Zero, and this one is the new Rogue Max 75 X stiff shaft, 10.5 degree driver, neutral settings on everything. This is probably that I'm most excited about to finally get out here on course. I've been hitting this one in the simulator for a few days now, and I'm really excited. I think this might be the new gamer, but we'll finally get it out on course today to see how it actually does when we have some serious targets to go for. And I'm going to compare it against another driver that just came out this year, and that's the new Titleist 917 D2. Same thing, 10.5 degrees, A1 neutral settings. But this one, it's funny, my numbers on the launch monitor are actually a little bit better with this shaft in comparison to other Titleist shafts. So this is the Diamana Blue Board 60 stiff shaft. So be interesting to see what kind of numbers we get off of both of them. We know how they look in a launch monitor setting, but today we're going to take them out on the course and see how we do. So first hole that we have set up here, nice little dog leg to the left. This is one of those holes that kind of sets up pretty well for me. It is January, it is only about 40 degrees outside, but we couldn't pass up this nice of a day in January to knock them out on the golf course. So it is going to be a little wet, the golf ball's not going to roll a ton, but it should give us an idea of carry distance and shape, which driver would work best for me. So let's have a few shots and see what we think. All right, so the first driver that I'm going to try is the Callaway Epic Sub-Zero. And again, just because this is the driver that I had all my best numbers with on the launch monitor, I'm really hoping that this is the gamer this year. Seems to fit me pretty well. So I got a couple of trees out there in the distance that I'm going to try and just hit a little bit of a draw off of here. And what I'm most excited about to see here is my miss hits. So my miss hits on the launch monitor were absolutely incredible. They were still carrying, ball flight was still pretty good, and they seemed to look like they were much more in play. So let's have a look here. Hit that one pretty good, just a little too straight. Probably just off in the right rough there. Not a bad swing though, I hit it pretty solid. So we're gonna give it a shot here against the Titleist now. So again, 917 D2, 10.5 degree. Setup is definitely a little bit lighter than the Sub-Zero in comparison. Two very completely different feels in the heads though. If you haven't hit either of them, one is a composite head, one is a pure titanium head. And the Titleist has a very, I want to say brick almost feel to it. Not a bad thing. You definitely feel the golf ball trampoline off of it pretty quickly. It's not my favorite, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna aim a little bit further to the left here. See if we can make an adjustment. We'll see, we'll head up there, we'll take a look at them, see what we think between those two shots. The Titleist, I definitely hit a little bit off the heel in comparison to the Callaway. It doesn't look like it got any roll up there being a little wet. So we'll take a look. They should be pretty close to each other, right along the same line. So we'll go see. All right, so as you can see, I missed the fairway just a little bit to the right here. And there's the Titleist driver. And if we just walk another maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 yards up, you'll see here's the Callaway Great Big Bertha Epic. So really only about a 10-yard difference. They were right on the same exact line there. So basically we don't know enough yet. I'm gonna go play a couple more holes, see what we can get out of them, and hopefully we'll get a little bit better of an answer here. All right, so after the first test, we saw they were just a couple yards apart up there just to the right. So we came back to the tee, got a few more golf balls. We're gonna give this another try because I'd really like to see again, if I were to catch both of them pretty solid, you know, how close would they be? I also moved back a tee box here just to kind of get a different view, get a different idea of how these golf balls might be flying. Again, it's only about 40 degrees or so today, so it is a little cold. Again, just changing my start line a little bit. Hopefully get a good one. Hit that one pretty good, just a little bit of a fade. Looks to me like it might have plugged in the right side of the fairway, maybe just in the rough there. So I'm going to hit this Callaway one more time. And again, it's just what it feels like to me when I get Callaway in my hand is it just feels like a more solid hit. This jailbreak technology is where I think it really makes the biggest difference. I've really felt the difference in the stability in the head on these off-center hits. You don't feel like the club is twisting or turning. I mean, you feel like you still have a chance to hit it in play here, even when you're mishitting it. Not bad. All right, so we're going to grab the Titleist here. We're going to hit a couple of shots with a Titleist to see what kind of differences we can get. So again, those two are pretty good. Just barely to the right a little bit there. Got a little bit of work to do. Fix that over the winter here, huh? Driver's always been one of my downfalls. That's why I was so excited to get some new drivers in my hand to try out. Hit that one pretty much exactly the same as the first one with the Callaway, so that could be a really good comparison there to see exactly where those two ended. We're going to try one more with the Titleist here. All right, last swing. Make sure it's a good one here. Get it right down the middle. You can really hear the difference in the two, even if we just play back that video. You could really hear the difference in the two, and I really enjoy the sound and the feel of the Callaway. The Titleist just feels it's a little too loud to my ear. Feels like it's a little too firm almost, like the golf ball's really trampolining off of it very quickly, which normally you would think would be a good idea and a good thing for the golf ball trampoline off of it. But what I found is that it's actually a lot less feedback to me as a player. And I really enjoy feeling exactly where the golf ball kind of hit on the club face. Oh, that is the best one of the day. So we'll have to see when we get up there. That one was hit really well, like I said. Right down the middle of the fairway. It is pretty wet, so I think it didn't get much roll there. So we're gonna go find out. Like I said, I think the Callaway ones, even though the Callaway ones I didn't hit quite as well, they might be just on the right side of the fairway, maybe just in the right rough. I really feel in my mind here that the Callaways are gonna be just a little bit further. And again, I didn't hit the two Callaway ones quite as well as I just hit the last Titleist, but we'll see. Let's head up there and find out. All right, so we're back up in the fairway. Pretty interesting findings here. This one right by the tree here is the second or the first Titleist that I hit. That wasn't so great. Only missed the fairway by about 15 yards. And then if we move up into the fairway just a little bit here, you're gonna see that actually the Epic that I didn't hit so well is right here, and only about 5 yards further than that was the Titleist that I thought I absolutely crushed. I thought I hit that Titleist better than ever. And now here's my favorite part, guys. Here's the one that this is why I'm so jazzed up. I'm so excited about this new Callaway Epic. If we go up to my Titleist here, so again, this is the Titleist that I thought I ripped. I thought this was the best swing of the day so far. And I look up another, I don't know, 15 yards or so. Still in the fairway, one of the Callaway Epics that, again, I knew I hit solid, maybe just a little low on the face. It's another 15 yards. I'm actually gonna pace it out here. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, there we go. So 15 yards, 15 paces. And again, it's really wet, nothing's rolling today, obviously. But 15 yards difference between the Titleist that I thought I absolutely crushed and the Callaway Epic that I thought I hit pretty good. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't a bad shot. It's still in the fairway, just barely. But 15 yards, I mean, that's a club to almost a club and a half difference just in a couple of shots here. I mean, you can see that's 15 yards still in the fairway. And even the one that I didn't hit so well is still back in the fairway with the Callaway Epic. I got a Titleist off the fairway there to the left. So in my eyes, the feel, the sound, everything is just a little bit better with the Callaway Epic. So I think it's going in play, guys. I think I gotta say, I think that's the winner. Hopefully we'll get some warmer weather and try some more, but hopefully this helps, guys. Comment below, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the new Callaway Great Big Bertha Epic. I think it's incredible. If you guys got a chance to hit it, let me know below. We'll talk to you soon, guys.